Hello, and welcome to a Woman's Experience podcast. It's your girl, Coach Jay. We have a special live tonight with an amazing coach, and I can't wait to share her with you. So make sure while we take a few seconds to just share out this broadcast. Let all your girls know, whether she's your cousin, your sister, your best friend, co-worker, whoever she may be sure to share us out. Do not hold us hostage. Do not hold this amazing coach that is going to be coming on in just a few seconds. I ain't even going to keep you waiting long. I'm going to bring her on up because we got some things we want to share. Be sure to let me know you here. And as always, hit me with that hey Jay, hey in the comments. Let me know you are on this live. Oh, hello to you. Thank you for joining. Share us out. Be sure to share us out. Hello. How was y'all Friday? Happy Friday. It's the weekend. We are preparing. Listen. I'm about to bring on the coach, but listen, did you share? I'm just trying to check. Let me see. Let me see if y'all share it. Let me share it out a couple places myself. Give me just a second. That give you time to share, and then also let me know you here. Whether you are watching from Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you may watching, take out time to share. Hey, Shawana, that was you. Okay, I see you, girl. All right. So I am going to bring on this amazing young lady. Listen, I met her like a week or so ago, and her energy is amazing. And I just want her to come up here and just share her thoughts, share her energy. Y'all about to be blessed tonight. Okay. Her name is Coach Regina. God, I said I was gonna say it. Jeans. Jeans. And if I said it wrong, listen, she loves me. She's not gonna be mad, but she's just gonna correct me when she get up here. And so it's gonna be all good because why? That's how we sisters do. Let me see here. Okay, come on, get up here. All right, so Coach Regina is coming on. Coach Regina, where are you?
Hey,
Hey.
hey
Hi,
Jay,
Coach.
hey.
How you doing?
How are you? I am blessed. I am wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing great. Ain't no need to complaining because why? We are blessed every single day we wake up, right?
Absolutely,
I'm
absolutely. I'm here trying
excited.
to share everything out as well.
Awesome. Awesome. So while she is sharing, you guys take up a moment to say, hey, Coach Regina. Hey. I was going to say Coach R, but y'all just go ahead and say, hey, Coach Regina. Show her some love
Hey, I
in the
answer to it
comments.
all.
Be sure to show her some love, show her love. I appreciate each and every one of you for joining us tonight. We have some things we want to share with you, but listen, let me tell y'all, I'm in North Carolina. Coach Regina, tell them where you at.
Okay. Hey, y'all in North Carolina. I am hailing from upstate New York. I am in Rochester, really, really close to the Canadian border. And yes, cold.
It's called, listen, yesterday it was like a
Cold.
rainy day. It was rainy for
Mm-hmm.
us. And then all of a sudden in the midday, and it was cool. I would say
Mm-hmm.
it was really cool. All of a sudden, midday, the weather warmed up. It got like 65, 70, almost 70 degrees. And then
Oh,
it cooled off again. I said, is we about to have a whew, I ain't about
y'all
that
could
snow
bring
life.
that here.
I'm not about that snow
Girl,
life. I
well,
don't want it. I can't. I wouldn't be able to function.
I love New York with our snow, with our rain, with our traffic, with all of that. I love it. I really do. I love the South as well, but yeah, I love New York. I love New York. It's my home. But
Awesome,
you know,
awesome,
it's a
awesome.
storm. It's two storms. It's a warm storm and it's a cold storm, and they are intersecting. And we're gonna see how they're gonna parlay. We don't know, but
Oh, well,
that's what's
maybe that's
going
what
on in the
I
world.
experienced a little bit of yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Yep, that
not,
part.
let me tell you, not feeling it, but hey, it is what it is. It
Girl,
happened, and we made
girl.
it another day, another day. We made it another day.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right, you guys,
yeah. That's
thank
what
you
we
for
do.
sharing. Say that again, Coach Regina.
I said that's what we do. That's what we do. We make it do what it
Yeah,
do.
we make it do
We're
what
gonna
it
talk
do.
about that, right?
It definitely is. We're going to talk about how we make it do what we do, what it do. We are going
What
to
it
talk
do.
about how the topic for tonight is unhealthy normalcy. All right. That is the topic for tonight. And we're going to talk about it. There were some things going on recently this week that we saw in the media with the young man, what's his name? Stephen Twitch Boss.
Twitch. Oh, okay.
He was a dancer, and it was probably a professional dancer at that. And then he was DJing on the Ellen Show. And then he was up there for years with her. He recently passed away. Um, and they are saying it was suicidal, but um, I don't know much. Me and Coach Regina was talking about it. I'm not sure we know much other than just knowing it being broadcasted that he passed away. And it just made me think of Chelsea Christ, who was Miss USA, who committed suicide. Who committed suicide? Was it earlier this year? I want to say it was earlier this year,
I'm not
and
sure.
it was, yeah, and it was just really sad. Um, and I hate it, but in the media and in their life, um, they seem to have it all together, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they
Mm-hmm.
seem to be, they carry themselves well. One thing I did
Mm-hmm.
notice that was said about both of them was that they were the light. They portrayed light
Uh,
and love. I do
let
know
me let
that
me can I interject, Coach Jay, real quick, because I'm getting some feedback
absolutely.
from my community that the comments is not on as they and they were unable to comment. So I want to make sure that our communities are able to
Okay,
communicate back and forth with us.
where are they viewing from? What
Not sure.
what platform are they on?
Not sure. But knowing this young lady, she that I'm talking to right now, she's probably on StreamYard. So,
All right, so let me
um,
here's what
oh,
I
she said
do.
Facebook. She said Facebook, but
Let
Facebook
me
coming going through StreamYard.
let me
We want to
share
make
it to you.
sure.
Let me share it to you versus YouTube and let her join, send it to her like that, and she'll be able to comment no problem, okay?
You gonna share it to me?
I'm gonna send it to you, message it to you.
Okay. All right. All righty. We got you. We got you coming. We just want to make sure that
Everybody
everybody.
is able to chime in, absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. And thank you. That's Letitia. Thank you. She's an amazing person. And
All
I
right.
just want to make sure. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to just
So while we're taking those few moments, everyone, could you please be sure if you haven't shared to share? Thank you to the person who viewer who said they shared. Um hello, Mika Nicole. Thank you for joining. Hey to you.
hmm, yes,
Thank you,
yes,
Tawana, for
yes.
sharing. All right, are we good?
I hope so.
Okay. Okay.
I'm going to it worked. That
There
worked.
we
Okay,
go.
it
She's
worked.
on YouTube. She's saying hello. Let me show you. Hey, Letitia Campbell. How are you?
Hey, boo. My beautiful
Thank you for
self.
joining. Thank you for joining. If you want, if she, hopefully she's not the only person that had that issue. If you want to share that on your timeline, she'll be able that
I am. I'm
your
going to put it on my
okay.
timeline.
There
Mm-hmm.
you go. All right.
I'm
So
going to
as we
do
were
that.
sharing, we were
Put it
talking
out
about
there.
how these amazing two amazing people were able to I am excited too, Letitia. She is so these two amazing people who portrayed love and light to everyone. They were, basically the light of the room, struggled. And what do you want to add to that, Coach Regina?
Well, like you said, Coach Jay, when we were talking backstage, that this is unfortunately is not a isolated incident. This is going on far too often in our communities, and
Absolutely.
it saddens me whenever I hear that a person thought that their best choice was to die by suicide.
Absolutely.
And what happens is sometimes let me pause here and say this.
Mm-hmm.
The conversations that we're going to have, it may be triggering. And if it is triggering, I'm going to encourage you, if you need to hop off, if you need to use some of your coping mechanism and you want to stay on, to please do that.
Mm-hmm.
However, some of the conversation that we will have can be triggering. And I think it's important that we set the stage and make you aware. So, because we want this to always be a safe space
Safe
that
space.
that we can
Absolutely.
share. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and we want to encourage communication
Mm-hmm.
with all of you. So I just wanted to. I hope that's all right, Coach Jay.
Yes, of course.
that that I just put that out there. Um, so as I was saying, we shared that unfortunately there are people who believe that their best choice is to die by suicide,
Mm-hmm.
and what we also talked about is that that's not true.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens is if you're going, if you've been diagnosed, or if you haven't been diagnosed, and you're going through some depression, you're going through some really, dark spaces, and and you are feeling like, even though you're around a lot of people, right, that you're still feeling alone, or you're feeling
Mm-hmm.
scared, or you're feeling anxious. And if you do not let people know that, they don't know that, because
Yeah.
what we do, and I'm going to jump right in, because what we do, especially women, well, I
Yeah.
shouldn't say especially women, because things are happening the way they're happening right now, but as a race,
Mm-hmm.
okay, as a race of African Americans, we a poet says, we wear the smiles to hide.
Absolutely.
Okay, we wear the smiles to hide,
We
and
show up
we have to.
regardless.
Yeah, we show up regardless. And what happens is people don't know. You may not even recognize. Okay, listen to this. You may not even recognize the state that you're in. That's not
Mm-hmm.
healthy for you,
Mm-hmm.
because you've been doing it all your life. Not only you, come on now, listen to this. Not
Yep.
only you, but generations. Your mother, your grandmother, your great grandmother, your Auntie Sue. I ain't trying to be funny, but I'm telling the truth. We've been living a life of what I coin an unhealthy normalcy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We
Living a
live that
life.
life of unhealthy normalcy,
Absolutely.
because this is what we're used to. And but then it gets to a point, y'all. It gets to a point, and I'm speaking from personal experience. Okay, I'm just gonna put it out
Mm-hmm.
there. I'm speaking from personal experience, because I wore an S, and I shared this with Coach Jay. I wore an S on my chest, on my back, on my arms, on my forehead.
Tell them.
I was that
We
girl.
not the only ones.
Come on, I was that woman. I was the mama, the homemaker, the driver. okay, the cleanup woman with the kids. I ain't talking about that other thing, but it. Okay, but I did all of that, and and yeah, it's not
Mhm.
healthy. We
It's
live
not
it
help.
because, unfortunately, that's what we're taught. That's what we see.
Mhm. Mhm.
There is nothing wrong with being a strong woman
Right.
because we are strong women.
Mhm.
We're strong women,
Mhm.
and there's nothing wrong with that. But a
Mhm.
strong, healthy woman
That's it.
knows, come on now, a strong, healthy woman
Yep.
knows that sometimes her weakness and acknowledging her weakness, her fatigue is her best strength.
It's strength as well. Absolutely. I just want to jump in there. Like, I totally get what you're saying. And that is the platform that I stand on when I say woman's experience, because, I too have been all of the things. I have been the server. I have been, the mom, the other half, the who, whatever was needed of me to be great for everyone, I did. And
Hmm.
I was tired. But then in
Hmm.
response, when someone said, "Hey, how you doing, Jamesia?" I could only respond with the things that I did. I couldn't respond and know how to
Mm.
respond with how I truly felt. And that was
Mm.
unhealthy. And that is the
Hmm.
platform I stand on when I say, "Hey, we need to make sure that when someone says, 'Hey, how are you doing?' you're able to say, 'I'm tired.'"
Hmm.
If someone say, "Hey, how are you doing?" you're able to say, "I just need to regroup a bit. I just
Hmm.
need, some alone time,
Hmm.
or I just
Hmm.
feel a little
Hmm.
overwhelmed and I'm not really sure,
Hmm.
or hey, I'm a little off balance." You need to be able to say those things, but you also need to be able to identify those things. And so there are people who don't know how. And I will say this because growing up, if you would have said, "Hey, I'm tired," your mama would have said, "Girl, you don't know what tired is. Go sit down somewhere. Go lay
Yeah.
down."
Yeah.
Or
Yeah. Yeah.
something don't feel right. And because you
Right.
didn't know how to speak the things you didn't feel, it's just like, there ain't nothing wrong with you then type of situation.
Yeah.
So
Right.
we
Right.
so that's how the unhealthy normalcy was created for me. I don't know about anybody else,
Hmm.
but the unhealthy normalcy. So then it
Hmm.
was me saying, "Okay, I just got to keep going." It's not that it takes away the seriousness of it. Just got to keep going. Just got to keep doing. Just got to keep being for everyone
Yeah.
else and take away what was needed. So that is where the platform started. Where hey, we need to be able to tell women, hello, it is
Hmm.
okay to cry. It is okay to say no without giving the excuse. It is okay to be able to be like, "Whoo, wait." um,
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. And
so let mhm.
a,
I
a
wanted
big
to get
thing.
into these
Okay, go ahead.
comments before, yeah. So Letitia was sharing. She said it made me think about we never know what someone is going through. So many people are walking around with a smile on their face, but they're going through pain inside. Absolutely.
Yeah.
They were.
Yeah.
She said they were just talking about this at her son's school, which is awesome that they're sharing it
Yeah.
with the
That is
children.
awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome. I call that um I call that the pain not diagnosed. When we're carrying it
Mhm.
all inside, the pain that's
Mhm.
not diagnosed. Others are calling it, that and yeah, you had said something, Coach J. I'm trying to I can't even read my own writing right now. I was trying to stay stay where you were at. Um, but you were sharing some things that that was so hitting home. And one of the things you said is that for you, you were told, girl, go and sit down somewhere. And that's only what they learned, and sometimes it was a survival
Yeah.
mode.
Yeah.
They had to be like that.
Yeah.
But I'm here to say that we have other tools that we can use now.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm. So
one of
many.
the major tools, we can use that we don't always use. We talk about sisterhood. We talk about I got your back. We talk, we talk a good game. But when you really embrace community, when you really become a part of a community,
Mm-hmm.
you have someone really watching your back. And God taught us all about being in a relationship with one another.
Mm-hmm.
He talked about being in a relationship with him. And then he would teach us how to be in a relationship with others. But
Mm-hmm.
community, Letitia is blowing us up, girl. Come on, Letitia. Come on.
I love it. I'm just
Come
trying to
on, blowing us up in a great way. But yeah, we don't use the tools that we have. And again, one of the best tools that we can use is to become a part of a community. When you reached out, I may have reached out. I don't know because I'll do that. I will reach out and and not be afraid to reach out. So people that know me know this. You don't know it yet, but you will. Once we connect, we stay connected.
yeah, that's it.
you
Yep.
know, you may go a little bit, I may go a little bit, but I'm coming back because that's what community is all about. And when you are a part of community, you have someone, even if you don't even recognize it yourself, okay? Even if you don't recognize that, something feels a little off, y'all gonna see me messing around because I got these little earbuds in my ear, and I need them in here so I can hear.
It's okay. It's okay.
um, but when you have community, when you're a part of community, they'll check you, they'll ask you, they'll see something is a little off because as women, we're going about our day. Most of our day, I think it's something like 80% automated, 20% that's really intentional. So we're automated, we're going about our day. And it takes others that really care about you, that's in the community with you, that can tap you on the shoulder and say, "What's up?
Amen.
How
Mm-hmm.
you doing, sis?"
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely. How you
hmm
doing? And the authentic sisters, the
Right,
authentic community.
right,
And we have to
absolutely.
be able to identify the authentic community. Um, but when you are,
Yeah,
that's a whole nother conversation. But just
yeah.
be willing to share with. And so we have someone who had a comment, and I just want to address it. Um, Someone says, oh, they're from Twitch. It says, what part of life coaching also involves medication? Big pharma says pharmacies say that they have a medical cure for whatever depression we are going through. So let me just put this as a disclaimer out there: we cannot medicate or prescribe medication as life coaches. We would suggest if you feel like medication is something that you
Ah,
want to take that option, you may need to seek your doctor for that. As life coaches, our purpose is to identify, empower, give
hmm
accountability, and help you move forward in whatever area that you are dealing with at that moment in that stuck place. But as life coaches, we never claim to be either therapists or doctors. So we would suggest that you see a doctor for that. Okay, I hope that answers your questions. But if you have any more questions, you can always message me on Twitch, and I will be able to get you in the right direction that you need to go. Okay, and so let's see. Letitia says thanks. Um, Hard conversations are needed in order to address it, because if you keep acting like you want to throw a blanket,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
happen.
we,
I think a big part, Coach Jay, is that not that people don't want to have the conversations, they don't know how to have the conversations, and they
yeah,
don't really find a space where they can have conversations
right,
at.
right.
And the other part, when they don't know that they need to have a conversation, is because it's normal. What they're going through is normal. Their blood
Mm-hmm.
pressure hiking up, that's normal because grandma had high blood pressure. Aunt Sue again, she had high blood pressure. My
Yeah,
sister got high blood pressure.
yeah,
My neighbor, my colleague, they all got high
Mhm.
blood pressure. So this is normal.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not normal.
It's not normal. It's
It's
not
not
normal.
normal.
It's not normal to just go through the motions and cope how you saw others cope. It's not normal to do that. There's
No,
so many
it's not.
resources. And so the platform that we are coming from is the uneasy feeling that you're in. The place of the, just not knowing if this is right or if reach out. Okay,
Yeah.
it is not normal to just go through and do whatever because someone said it's okay to do it. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
that
Yeah.
was their testimony. That
Right.
does not mean that needs to be yours.
So
So,
let me say this, and I
mhm,
want you to read these comments coming in. It's not healthy, ladies, to overeat or undereat. It's
mhm,
not normal to run on 3, 4 hours of sleep. It's not
absolutely.
normal to have headaches consistently. It's not normal to have pains in your chest and pains in your stomach or pains anywhere in your body. It's not normal. It's not normal to yell at your children 24/7. It's not normal to be angry at your spouse or the significant other in your life. It's
Mhm.
not normal to be running late all the time. It's
Yeah,
not,
it's
come
not
on now.
normal.
It's not normal to feel anxious all the time. Okay. It's not normal. So don't say this is, don't stay in the place of, well, this is how I am. This is what
Oh,
I do.
a lot of people say that though, coach. A lot
Yeah.
of people say this is just how I am. This is how I've always been. But they're in
Mm-hmm.
this unhappy place. But they will
Mm-hmm.
still say this is just how I am. This is how I've always been. And
Yeah. Yeah.
it's comfortable to be unhealthy normal.
Yeah. And that's the sad thing. It is comfortable. Can I just say this,
Yes,
y'all?
say it. Mm-hmm.
Hold your hats. Hold your hats. It's normal until it kills you.
Mm.
It's normal until it kills you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's happening. I want to put this out here now. I don't want to because it's important.
Mm-hmm.
African American women are dying at an alarmingly higher rate than
Mm-hmm.
any other race in America, y'all,
Mm-hmm.
due to health related illnesses caused
Absolutely.
by stress.
Stress.
Okay?
That's the exact thing I was thinking. Say that, coach. Say that. Sit
Caused
right
by
there.
stress. We don't have to die, y'all. We don't have to live in this unhealthy normalcy. We don't have to watch our mothers and our grandmothers and their mothers get their limbs amputated. We don't have to watch people who've been living a vibrant life all of a sudden cannot see. We don't have to do that, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to live angry. That angry black woman,
Mm-mm.
we don't have to do that.
Mm-mm.
There are resources and more, and I'm going to keep stressing this. There are resources, and there's plenty of them, and we'll talk about some.
Mm-hmm.
But right at your fingertip, you have you.
Mm-hmm.
Go to bed early. Go to bed
Intentionally.
earlier.
Intentionally.
Exactly. Do some stretches in the morning, in the evening, in the middle of the day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Drink more water. Okay? Drink more
Drink
water.
your water.
How about this one? Laugh just because.
Yeah.
It get all those good chemicals moving about.
Mm-hmm.
Laugh. Rest. Just
Rest.
rest.
All of that.
Just rest. If it's 5 minutes in the beginning, rest 5 minutes. Stop 5 minutes and just do nothing. Listen to your heartbeat while you still have time.
Absolutely.
And then get into a community.
Absolutely. So I wanted to share the comments because I'm loving
Yes,
y'all keep commenting. I absolutely
yes,
love that you are joining the conversation. Someone says I do wear many hats and I have to remind myself to do self-care activities so I can continue to wear those hats. If it's just watching my favorite show alone, self-care is no longer an option to me. It's vital. Kudos to you. Absolute kudos because it if it's nothing but sitting in the car before you going in the house to
yes,
switch those
yes,
hats, do so. If it's nothing but going out to a restaurant, get eating alone, do so. If it's the facial, it's the extra time getting up in the morning, all the other things that Coach Regina also said, do what it takes for you
yes.
to be amazing
Absolutely,
and be balanced
absolutely.
and to be
And
genuinely healthy.
and it's okay, Facebook user, if you have to take off some of those hats. It's
Mm-hmm.
okay. It really is okay. We think that we have to wear all these hats. We have to do all the things. My mom, Letitia, my
Mm.
mom used to hit my dad. I grew up thinking that was normal until yeah, yeah, come on now. Come
Because that's
on.
what you saw.
That's a real one. That is so real. Let me
Mm-hmm.
you know where you hit home there, Letitia. You don't even know, girl. You hit home. You hit home.
Mm-hmm.
We imitate what we see,
Absolutely.
not necessarily what we hear. We imitate what we see until we know better. Until we know better.
Absolutely.
And
We have to
uh,
know better. And so that is
yeah,
the purpose of these type of platforms.
yes,
Um,
yes.
so that you are knowledgeable to know better. Even if you don't take every word we say as the good gospel, research it for yourself. Find out what you need to know for yourself and then adjust for you. Because how I balance myself and how I step in health into healthy normalcy is not how Coach Regina is going to step into healthy normalcy because she is not me and I'm not her. We all are very unique beings, but
Mm-hmm.
you have to be intentional
Mm-hmm.
to do so.
Yes.
You have to
Yes.
be intentional.
I used to tell I taught for many years and say it for the people in the back. We're gonna say it for the people in the back and the side, all across town, wherever. We're gonna shout it from the rooftops. Okay, Letitia, we're gonna shout it, girl. It's not normal to be broken. It is not. It
Absolutely.
is not. It is not. It's not normal to you know what else? It's not normal. This gonna step on some toes. This gonna step on some toes. But it's not normal to hustle.
Say it again.
It's not normal to hustle, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I was there. I was there. It's not, I mean, hustle has its place. It's time to get some things
Mm-hmm.
done. All right.
Mm-hmm.
It's a way to
Mm-hmm.
get some things done. But
Right.
we don't have to hustle to be hustling to say that we hustle.
Right.
Uh-huh. Because some people like to win, I hustle for that. No.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't
Not
hustling to
all
say
right.
we hustle. No. No, we're
Mm-hmm.
not hustling to say we hustling. We hustling to get something done. We're not
Right.
hustling to say we hustling. I'm a hustler. That makes me tired. That makes me tired. And don't get me wrong, their work can be hard and it gets you tired. We're not saying that you go through life and you're not supposed to be tired because if
Right.
you're on a mission, if you're intentionally on a mission, you're going to get tired sometimes.
Right.
The key thing is to learn to rest when you get tired. So when you need to put in, those late, long hours, you'll have the stamina to do it. It
Mm-hmm.
won't hurt your heart, figuratively. It
Mm-hmm.
will not hurt your heart. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If
Oh yeah.
you learn to
Listen,
rest.
you said that cause this one right here, she said it. She admitted it, and I'm grateful. But she will go hard with this hustle.
Yeah.
Shanetta says,
Well,
"Woo!" Cause baby, I want to sit down.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Sat on down then. Sat on
Tell her again,
down.
Coach Regina. Tell her
Sat on
again.
down then. Really? That's what we have to tell ourselves. Go sat down somewhere. Let me go sat
Sit
down
down
somewhere. I'm tired.
somewhere.
You know? Because this is the thing. Let me share this. This is the
Mm-hmm.
thing. You can't give what you don't have. Point blank, period. You cannot give
Mm-hmm.
what you do not have. And what you
Mm-hmm.
can give is what you have. And if you're
Mm-hmm.
fatigued, no matter what you're trying to do, you're going to give fatigue.
Mm-hmm.
If you're
Mm-hmm.
angry, no matter what you're trying to give, you're going to give anger. If you're
Yes.
sad, if you're lonely,
Mm-hmm.
okay, that's what you're going to give. You
Yep.
think that you're wearing the mask to disguise all that, but it's a lie. I said it, I mean it, and it's the truth. It
It
is a
is.
lie. You can
It
only
is.
give what you have.
Yep.
Okay, so go sit down somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
put your feet up,
Mm-hmm.
get you a cup of your or a glass of your. I have
Or
lemon
that
water right here.
Starbucks,
Now,
whatever it is.
whatever it is,
Whatever it is.
whatever it is, get your favorite libation and
Mm-hmm.
enjoy it,
Yep.
so you can be prepared for your next. That's all
You
we saying.
cannot give what you don't have. And I really want everybody to hear what she just said. You cannot give what you don't have.
You can't. You cannot. You cannot. You ever try? I have little people around me. I call my great babies my little
Mm-hmm.
people,
Mm-hmm.
and little people will tell you the truth. And sometimes when I'm moving a little too fast, whatever it is,
Okay.
just a little. She said just a
Letitia.
little. Go add that over there. Just a little. Hey, whatever works for you.
It's all right.
But sometimes my little people, they'll say, "Why you said it like that?" Or they'll even come and say, "You okay?"
Mm-hmm.
If I'm moving a little fast for them, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
not what they're accustomed to seeing or hearing, they'll say, "You okay?" I
Mm-hmm.
have one that said, let me give you a hug.
Mm-hmm. I recently had that just this week, a situation came up and I work with high school kids during the day.
Mm-hmm.
And it was an off day. It definitely was an off day. And the next day, I knew they was paying attention because I'm really open with them. And I knew they was paying attention because a few of them kept looking at me. They kept watching me, but they wouldn't say nothing.
Ah,
And then the next day, one of them came up and said, "Are you okay? Because yesterday it was bad. It was real bad, Miss Hall. It was bad." And I said, "You right. It
it
was.
was bad.
It
Mm-hmm.
was." And they just gave me a hug, just like you said about
Yeah,
your
yeah.
little people, and they
My
gave
little
me a hug, and
people.
I said,
Mm-hmm.
"Thank you." I
Mm-hmm.
let them know that I was grateful for that, and then we moved on. We moved on,
Yeah.
but and the fact of it is, I need to be open with them so they'll understand that it's okay to be open when
That
they
part.
are having situations going on instead of holding
That
it
part.
in and thinking, just to respond aggressively or do whatever is okay. No, the
Mm-hmm.
conversation is okay. I could have, it was growing up, you try to share something, my normal, unhealthy normal
Mm-hmm.
was, you don't know what you're talking about, or you need to go sit down.
Mm-hmm.
But still, it was as I'm sitting down, it was,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't feel right.
Mm-hmm.
Something's wrong. Like I
Mm-hmm.
just don't, and never was able to share. So now the
Yeah.
adult me, the healthy Jamesia, knows the conversation needs to be had, to be open. Like you said before, the community. I don't care
Mm-hmm.
whether that child was a teenager. She was being
Right.
my community for me
Right. That
without
right.
saying the
Mm-hmm.
word. And then the next day she knew
Mm-hmm.
to present herself. So she was being my community that day. So yeah, it is
I love
important.
that.
It
I
was,
love that you said at that moment, at that day, she was the
yeah.
community, because community can change from one day, from 1 hour. Community can change, but
Definitely.
but to have a community and you took the time to not to try to suppress what
Mm-mm.
was going on.
That don't work
Yeah,
for me.
you teach, you're yeah. And and sometimes we can't let it all out, but sometimes we need a bathroom break. Sometimes we need a
No,
bathroom
and pull
break.
that vacancy side. No.
Yeah, come on. Come on. Yeah, that part. Because we have to recognize that. And let me say this, and I posted somewhere on my social media platform somewhere. When I
Mm-hmm.
started coining that phrase, unhealthy normalcy, I was like, what's that? People were like, what's that? What's that? And I said to
Mm-hmm.
myself, yeah, I know what that is. Yeah, I know what that is. And what's happening is people wasn't ready to look at themselves.
Yeah.
They were not ready to look at themselves. And when I kept at it, I'm like, nah, because this is real. And now whenever I say that phrase, unhealthy normalcy, people
Mm-hmm.
immediately know,
Mm-hmm.
immediately know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And it's sad, and I said it in a post with us. It's sad because it's African American women or brown women
Yeah.
who immediately say,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
oh wow,
They go right
unhealthy
to that place.
normalcy. They go
They go
right,
right to that
they go
place.
right to that place. They go right to that place. And it's
Mm-hmm.
my desire that when they go there, they'll tarry there for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
They'll
Mm-hmm.
tarry there for a little bit till they get an option. Come on,
Yeah.
somebody.
Yeah.
Till they get an option to
Uh-huh.
do something about that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because when it strikes a chord, it don't strike a chord for nothing. And our words are energy. So
Yeah.
when we feel the energy of a word or
Yeah.
words, we have to do something with
Absolutely.
that energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have to do
Absolutely.
something with it. And I'm glad that your platform is here. I'm glad that there's women um, who are on here who are listening and engaging because
Yeah.
they're doing something with the energy.
Yeah.
And that's so
It's stepping
important.
into the healthy,
Yes,
stepping into their
absolutely.
healthy normalcy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I know that when I was wearing the cape, 3 or 4 capes, I had layers
Mm-hmm.
of that stuff going on. It really took, and I don't wish this for people, but this is what normally happens. It really took something. Actually, it took me going. It took the beginning stages of my divorce at that time,
Mm-hmm.
going through all of that, and I lay prostrate in my living room talking to the Lord about why me,
Yeah.
why, and all the stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I was at a place that I was not familiar with because I'm wearing all these super strong capes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Badges and
Mm-hmm.
hats and all of that. So this was new territory for me. And I didn't know what to do with that. And
Right.
so I'm glad that I had a relationship with the Lord. I'm glad that I had a
Absolutely.
relationship with some of my sister girls because had it not been for the Lord, this sounds so cliche, but it's so true. Had it not been for the Lord on my side, had it not been for my sister girls coming to see about me, Coach Jay, I truly believe that I would not be here right now
Yeah.
because I was going through all the stuff until at that time with going through a divorce. I was going through it like, whatever, I could do this, and then till I couldn't,
Yeah. Yeah.
until I couldn't. And so what I like to encourage people to do is don't wait till it get there, till it get to that point. Don't wait. There's not just platform, but there's communities like yours. There's communities like mine. There's communities, and they're not necessarily, um, like you said. It was in a class. It was with
Mm-hmm.
that young lady. That's
Mm-hmm.
a community.
Find that
You
space.
know.
Find that safe
Yes,
space. Mm-hmm.
absolutely. That's what we
Mm-hmm.
have to do because life be lifing. and trying to navigate it on your own
Yeah.
is
Life
what
be
we
life.
do. Life be
Mm-hmm.
life, and trying to navigate it on your own is called living in the unhealthy normalcy, and that don't
Mm-hmm.
work.
Mm-hmm.
That does not work.
Mm-hmm.
It
It
it really
doesn't.
doesn't.
It does not work.
Mm-mm.
It absolutely doesn't. So, like you said, there's resources.
Yeah,
There's resources, whether it is and let's be honest, it's not gonna always be a family member. It's not gonna always
right.
be your best friend, your ride or die. It's not gonna always be these persons that you felt like you could always go to. You have to be um you have to be intentional, and
Hmm.
it's going to may take you being uncomfortable reaching out to someone, but know on the other side of that you're going to get the help that you need.
The
You're
other
going to get the
side,
help that you need.
absolutely, absolutely.
um,
And and sometimes people think, and let me just say, I'm
mhm,
totally, I'm in the ministry, and
mhm,
I talk to people, but I'm not a therapist, I'm not a counselor, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a social. Well, I was a social worker, but um, so even your priests,
mhm.
okay, they may not be the best persons for you to speak to. They may in part of the journey,
Mhm,
and people in the ministry who are true to the ministry
mhm,
acknowledge that.
mhm. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
we acknowledge that.
Mhm,
Um, I have events all the time, and I make sure that I have my team because I happen to know ministers who are also therapists,
mhm,
psychologists, you know, and the work, and I have them right there
mhm.
because that's not
Yeah,
my lane. That's
yeah.
not my lane,
Right.
So you need what you need, and sometimes you
Yeah,
don't know exactly what it is, and that's okay.
yeah,
That's okay.
yeah.
But you said being intentional, being open.
Mhm. That's it.
We have to start there. We have to be open so that we can make intentional choices. Because if you're just going through the motion for other people, because somebody said, you might need to want, talk to somebody, you need to rest, you need to do that, and you're doing it for other people, it's not going to prosper. Not
Right.
to the extent that it should and it can.
Right.
So what I want to tell you, what I want to just keep um, bringing back over and over again is that it's okay to do the darn thing. It is totally okay because I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna
Mhm.
do it till he get it done, right? But in between, if I need to rest, I want to encourage you. If you need to rest, if you need to slow down, even if you need to put it down for a minute and come back to it, and that minute could be a day, it could be a week, y'all. For real, it could be months or a year.
Absolutely.
Do that and then come back to it because we want you here. We want you here healthy. We want you here full of joy. We want you here pouring from the overflow,
Mhm. Absolutely.
not from an empty cup, not even from the cup. We want you to pour from the overflow. And we want you to know that you don't have to do it alone.
Don't have
You
to
really
do it
don't.
alone. Don't have to do it alone. Absolutely not. They are resources out here. And if you don't know where to go, so we're saying you don't have to do it alone. You don't have to do it alone. And you're saying, okay, then, so where do I go?
Go
Um,
on.
we can help you. You can message Coach Regina. You can message me. We will send you in
Definitely.
the proper direction. Also, I wanted to make sure if you have had suicidal thoughts, if you are someone who has suicidal thoughts, you can pick up your phone and dial, I believe it's 988, and you can get the help. There is lines that you can call to get you the help you need. Yeah, the suicide crisis lifeline. You can dial 988. Someone will be on the phone with you. You can, research, find someone, resource center near you in your area. They are plenty of them that's up. Go to your local hospital. Okay. But just make sure you get the help you need. Reach out. And so I will be putting Coach Regina's information up in just a second. But make sure you get the resource you need. Reach out to someone. Okay. And so here's how you know that the people that you are around are not the ones to ask. If you already been trying to tell them and you ain't got an
Mm-hmm.
answer, them are not your persons
Mm-hmm.
to in this situation. If you have
Mm-hmm.
already been trying to tell, mama, the minister, the cousin, the co-worker,
Come on.
whoever, and they are, not able, and you still are right now to this day don't have the answer, they are not the persons with this situation to reach out to. So we need to do it different. We need to figure out a
Yeah.
different way. Okay.
Yeah.
um
Yeah.
is there anything else you want to add with that, Coach Regina?
I just want to add, as professional women, as leaders, um, you lead by taking care of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You lead by taking care of yourself. Do not
Mm-hmm.
negate taking care of yourself. And
Absolutely.
yeah, that it means resting. It means getting your
Mm-hmm.
hair done. It means all that outer stuff, the manicure, the
Mm-hmm.
pedicure. It means that. It really does.
Mm-hmm.
People, say, oh, that's not really, yeah, but that's important. We want to look good. We women, we want to look
Mm-hmm.
good. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's important. But it also means to ask yourself those tough questions. Why am I feeling like this?
Right.
Start there.
Right.
And then go forth. Um, and again, yeah, please reach out to me. I used to call myself a resource woman. I have resources up there. Woo, yeah, but please reach out to me. I am available. Coach Jay already said, she's available. Yeah, there's my stuff right now there. You can reach out to me. Um, I am blessed with the gift of encouraging. That's one of my gifts. I own it. I own that. And one of the ways that I encourage you is to help put you and connect you with the right resources
Mm-hmm.
to encourage you to be your absolute best self. So yeah, I just wanted to add that because sometimes as leaders, I ain't got time. That ain't me. All of that. But yes,
Mm-hmm.
sis, it's you too.
And I can
Because
add
you're
to,
human.
I can give my testimony with that. Like, far as leaders, even this year, was going hard, getting the resources, doing and working in my business, but I had to be intentional and take a break and rest.
Hmm.
And so
Hmm.
when it goes with professionals, sometimes, especially when you are the CEO and the employee, you
Hmm.
feel like you may miss something, and you got to keep going. But let me tell you, when
Yeah.
I took my rest,
Hmm.
I was able to hear and see when I wasn't able to hear and see. So
Right.
it made me be smarter in places where I thought I had to put my hands on things. I was able to see, and it eliminated steps. You see what I'm saying? So the
I do.
rest, the rest is so important. It's just as important as the work.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So
Definitely.
it's really
Definitely.
important. I'm glad you said it, but it's really important, and I can attest to that you just have to make sure, because I was able to see and hear some things that
Yeah.
put my mind and heart at
Yeah.
peace in situations that I would not been able to hear. I feel like if I kept going hard, going hard, going
Hmm.
hard. So,
Hmm.
you know, just think think about that as the woman, as the career woman, as the woman with the hats, as the woman who, is
Yeah.
showing up every single day with a smile on her face, but on the inside she's overwhelmed and not being whole. Just think about those things. But
Hmm.
Coach Regina, I wanted to give you more space to just be able to share. You share so much, and I appreciate you. I love it. I love it. But I want you to share more about you, and your, just your business, and the beautiful
Okay.
things that you're doing, um, in the community, and the
Okay.
people who should connect with you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This has been, I love it. I love chatting with women, sharing with women who are about serving other women. I love that. So thank you so much for inviting me to be here. It's been a blessing. It really has. You blessed me.
No problem.
Um, what I do, my little title up there, Coach Regina. I'm an empowerment strategist, empowerment event strategist, and what I
Mm-hmm.
do is I help Black Christian women leaders and business owners create spaces so that they can not just make profits at their events, but that they will do it healthy.
Yeah.
And what I'm doing now is I am having what the team and I are calling tea time.
Mm-hmm.
We're having tea time, and they're going to be virtual and they're going to be live, and it's all our foundation is on mental wellness. It's on mental wellness, and we are talking about the importance of rest. We're talking about how when you rest you recuperate, when you recuperate you rejuvenate, and when you rejuvenate you recenter.
Awesome.
Come on, somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Mm-hmm.
what our teas are all about. They're going to be when you think of a tea party, when you think of tea time, you
Mm-hmm.
think of, the hats and the gloves and all the things.
Right.
And yes, it's going to be all the things. You're going to rest, you're going to network, you're going to make some connections. And because I am an empowerment event strategist, you're going to get some skills to create community that's going to help you create profits. Come on,
Awesome.
somebody.
And that's what we want.
And
That's
so,
what we want.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Especially business owners and leaders. We want to know that the bottom line is going to work out for us, and
Mm-hmm.
that's what these teas about. And to set the stage to let you know that it is work. Work can be hard, but it doesn't have to be,
Doesn't
and it's
have to
not
be.
meant to be. It's
Mm-mm.
not meant to be. And you hear me talk about that community a lot because that's how we're supposed to operate. We're not supposed to operate in silos.
Mm-hmm.
We're supposed to
Mm-hmm.
operate with community, and your community can change from, here and there. But
Mm-hmm.
this space is a space for you to have community. If you want to come into a tea, have a, hey, let's do this with over some tea. Let's have a good
Mm-hmm.
time. Um, and tea makes you relax. Teas are medicinal, and that's what we are offering our amazing VIP guests, because we are treating every guest as a VIP, as you
Absolutely.
are. So you
Awesome.
will be getting the VIP treatment from
That's
beginning.
awesome.
The journey is going to be ongoing. We're doing this all year. We're doing this all year. We're going to
Awesome.
kick off in January. That's my birthday month. Hey,
Mm.
somebody.
What's your January? What? What's your birthday date?
January 13th.
Oh,
January
okay.
13th. So we're not kicking off on my birthday. No, the year before last, I did what you call it? I went on and on and on all day, all night. I started at 6 o'clock a.m. and I ended at 11 p.m. Uh, I forgot what you call that, but I did all that for one birthday, but that's not this. That's when I was
Mm-hmm.
doing that Superwoman thing, y'all. But this is the tea. And if you want to know more about it, please reach out to me. It's gonna be blasting all over social media in just a very short while. We're
Mm-hmm.
very, very excited about it. It's an opportunity again to create a safe space, to create a sisterhood, and to do some business.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
conduct some business over tea. We're going to
I
pour
love
into
it.
you. Yeah, we're going to pour into you. And so you can go back and pour into your community. That's
Oh, I
basically
love
what
it.
it is.
I love it.
Yeah. Thank
So you
you.
guys make
Thank you.
sure you reach out to Coach Regina. You if you are a business owner or you would like to host, please reach out, reach out, reach out. I
Yes.
already had the
Yes.
conversation, so it's your turn to
Yes.
have a conversation with her, and be able to be a part of this amazing movement. Like that's just going to be great. It's awesome. It's awesome. Is there
Yeah.
anything else you want to share with us?
I just want you all to know that again, on the that's a serious side, and this is another serious side. We are here to live in abundance, and in order to live in abundance, we must be healthy. And there is no reason, especially in the Western hemisphere, that you are not healthy. It
Right.
really is. We have so many resources, and you may not be into all the medicines and all that, but there are so many ways for you to stay healthy. And one
Right.
of them is to realize when you need to rest, sis.
Mm-hmm. It's important. It's
Hmm.
important. I realized that just how important it is this year.
Yeah,
This year,
it is.
hmm like
Some
real
people
rest.
don't really know how to just stop, but I
Yeah.
can help you.
Coach Regina said she can help you now. So y'all
I
just need
can.
to get in, reach out to this amazing woman.
Mhm.
Her heart is authentic. Her heart is just for the people, to serve, and she will give you the nuggets that you need, because you can't give what you don't have, is what she
You can't.
said. That is what she said
Mm-mm.
tonight. So you better make sure you tap in. um and if you need her services, or if you need to just reach out, or you want to host, and be
Yes.
participate with the tea party or be a host, be sure to reach out to her. I want to say I am grateful for being able, because I believe in divine connections. So I am
Yes.
grateful, for being able for us to connect. And now you're forever in my life. I
Yes.
am grateful
We
for
ain't
that.
going anywhere.
I am grateful for that. I'm grateful for you being on the podcast tonight, just sharing your information and giving, um, new ears and eyes to what unhealthy normalcy, looks like
Yeah.
and sounds like, to our community of women. I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I'm here if you want to have another chat with me, to come and share with your community. Y'all heard it first. I'm available.
She's
You as well.
available. Reach out to her. Reach out to her. Add her. I have tagged her on posts on Facebook if you are on my timeline. And then also you can just always email her. There's her email. It's been there.
Yes.
Talk to
Yes.
her. Okay. Thank you, Regina. Thank you
Yes.
so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This has been
Okay.
amazing. Bye,
Thank you.
everyone.
You guys, I love, love, love Coach Regina. I appreciate her for jumping on. I just want to share a couple of things with you tonight. A couple announcements. We have our girl talk with Coach T, will be Monday at 6:30 p.m. So join us back. Come on back for our special girl talk. You know how we do with our girl talk. So you want to make sure you tap into that podcast. That is going to go down Monday. I have so many amazing women that are going to join the podcast as guests with me. So you want to make sure you tap in. Coach Regina, she'll be back because she's gonna have more information she need to share. So you want to make sure you tap in. And even if you're someone who wants to join the podcast, you have something to say, be sure to go to the website, a womansexperience.com, and just book book the consultation, the pre-interview. Yep, that's what the words I was looking for. Book the pre-interview and we can have a conversation. The other thing I wanted to share with you, on my Facebook, oh no, That's I'm jumping ahead of myself. 29th, December 29th, I am doing the Recreating the Narrative webinar. You want to make sure you tap into that. Also, we are doing a vision board soiree the next day. And so you want to tap into that. So you want to go into a womansexperience.com and book register for the Recreating the Narrative webinar. Okay. Make sure you do that. I'm trying to go on through small groups. That's where I was going. I have a group called the We Society. We have a small group on Facebook where it's a community there of people. And so what I want to do is start doing small groups there, whether it is talking about self-defense, crafting, let's see what it was, exercise, fashion prayer, all of the things. If it is something that you absolutely love and have a passion for and you want to lead, like, listen, Coach J is one person. I can't lead these groups. You are the person who knows about all these amazing things. And if you want to lead the group in the We Society, you can. We will have small groups, connections. This will be a place, as we say, a safe place to just be able to do what you love, and just be able to meet new ladies. We have ladies from all over the world in that group. So you want to make sure that you join the We Society group. The other thing I want to share, hold on, I skipped. I'm going too fast. Oh, here we go. We have a retreat scheduled for September 7th, 2023 through September 10th, 2023 in Miami, Florida. It is called Not Your Mama's Retreat, and it's going down in Miami with me and Coach T. We're going to have an amazing time, so you can go over to Eventbrite, look it up, and go ahead and tap in. And with your deposit, you want to make sure that you are at the Not Your Mama's Retreat, okay? And as always, if you are a person who needs motivation, you need to be empowered, you're just stuck where you're at right now, you need Coach J to help you make sense of it all, right? You need the help. I've got you. I promise you. All you need to do is go over and book the consultation so we can start the conversation. If you need help with mindset, accountability, whatever the case may be, or even if you don't know what it is, listen, we can have the conversation and figure it out. But all you have to do is go over to a womansexperience.com and book the consultation, and let's have that conversation, the much needed conversation. I again want to thank Coach Regina for joining us tonight. I love the ladies, all the viewers, all of you who joined tonight. I appreciate you. You still have time to share out this podcast. I want you guys to have an amazing evening. I'll see you back here on Monday for a girl talk session. And know, as always, I absolutely am proud of you, no matter what it is. I'm always rooting for you. And I absolutely love you. Have an amazing evening.